Madhav Reddy works as a writer at a children's comic book publishing office called Madhav Reddy Publications. The owner, Karunakar, often makes excuses in the office. Whenever you see him, he says that someone in his family is not feeling well or that there has been some accident. He makes these excuses the next day. KT comes to the office with a bandage on his leg, telling tall tales to Karunakar. Listening to these reasons, Karunakar tolerates him because he knows that Madhav's storytelling skills come from his experience in writing fiction. One day, Madhav comes to the office with a bandage on his left hand. Seeing him, Karunakar starts to say to Madhav something like this.
Did you fall under this time? Did you survive or not under the Airbus? What, sir? You keep coming here with more stories? Saying you survived under a bus. That's why I fell under a scooter, sir. Aren't you ashamed to come every time with some bandage and tell me a story? Oh no, this is not a story, sir. I really got hurt. If you want, take a look.
He carefully demonstrates the bandage on his hand. Then Karunakar carefully says to someone about that hand like this.
Enough of your antics. It's been 3 days since you came to the office.
Oh no.
Because of you, the work in the office has been delayed for 3 days. Without new stories, the comic book printing has stopped. When will you complete all the pending work? Don't worry, sir. The right hand is working well. With that, I can write quickly. These jokes are not lacking, but once you start writing, who knows when it will be finished? Knowing how you would ask, I prepared this story just for you this time, while I am suffering in pain on a hospital bed due to an injury. For now, start printing with these. I will write the rest by evening. Stop writing stories and try acting. You have a good future. When you insist so much, I cannot refuse, sir. I will definitely try. If you give me a day, I will be at 10:10. That's enough. I can't handle this oracle anymore. If the stories I've written hit me in the face, I'll go and submit them to the printing department. That's one more thing. Ha, what is it, sir? Are my days numbered? You don't have that kind of scene. Anyway, no matter how late it gets today, you shouldn't go home until you complete all the pending work. This is punishment. Sir?
Saying this, Karunakar takes the story from him and carefully proceeds into the printing department. The chief editor, Gayatri, who is there, likes the story and says to her,
Gayatri dear, get this ready for printing quickly. Madhav will write the rest by evening. Take it from him and make sure all the pending work is cleared today. Don't leave him out. This is your responsibility.
Why, sir, if you can't stop the pain here, you can change it, right? There's no point in placing it in locations and telling a story that you get emotional about.
What you said is correct. I want to talk, but I don't need him, dear. You can change a habit into a necessity, but you can't quit a habit so quickly, right? That's why I'm considering them. Even if they are just stories he tells, there is creativity in the work. To be honest, our publications have gained such a good reputation because of their stories, so I can't remove them.
All right, sir, I will definitely handle Sharma's habit and certainly send him home. Saying this, Gayatri takes the story from Karunakar and gets back to her work. Karunakar leaves for home in his car from there. However, Gayatri didn't like the importance Karunakar gave to Madhav. That's why Gayatri always felt envious of Madhav. As she watched, evening came and everyone in the office left for home. Only Madhav remained, sitting at his table, working. Then Karunakar approached him and such.
So, Madhav, is the work done? It will take another 34 or 56 hours, sir. Whatever it is, go home this time. But only after completing the rest perfectly. This is your last chance. I can't convince my partners about this anymore, so be careful from now on. All right, sir. Definitely, sir. From now on, we will do exactly as you say. Just forget about my matter. I will forget, but you should not forget. Okay, sir. Boys, good night, sir.
Saying this, Madhav leaves from there. Karunakar also closes the office and leaves. This has been going on for some time. Once, Karunakar had an important task and went to another town. That day, Karunakar's partners came to the office. The partner who came said this to the office boy.
Boy, tell the farmers here to meet me quickly. Sir, his name is Madhav, sir, but he hasn't come to the office today, he is in the village. If Suresh or any other writer is available, tell them to come. There is no one else in the office, sir. In total, he is the only writer. Then on the day he doesn't come, who will look after this work? On that day, the editor Gayatri will take care of it, sir. All right, then tell Madam Gayatri to come and meet me.
The office boy goes and tells Gayatri as instructed. Then Gayatri comes to the partner and says this. Good morning, sir. I heard you called for me.
Yes, are the next edition comic books ready? At home, my kids are making a fuss, insisting they should be the first to read the latest edition. My son apparently took on some challenge at school and said he would bring the first copy of our latest edition to school tomorrow. You know how my kids are, and my son is particularly stubborn. If he doesn't get the book now, he won't even eat his meals. Stubborn Sharma.
He says. At that moment, Gayatri, who has been envious of Madhav for a long time, thinks this is the right time to trap Madhav and tells the partner, Sir, whatever it is, it's up to you, Addy, sir.
What is it, my dear? Just standing there. Hurry up and do the work I told you. Yes, I will have time.
Latest edition and also parents' culture.
What, it hasn't been printed yet? Is there any machine problem?
That is, sir. The latest stories haven't arrived yet for printing, sir.
What? The stories aren't here? The writer hasn't given it. He only submitted it at this time.
I don't know about that, sir. Karunakar used to handle all this. Moreover, writer Madhav is very much liked by Mr. Karunakar. He always supports him in every matter and makes decisions. That's why, taking advantage of that, they come to the office whenever they feel like it. As a result, there's always work in the office, sir.
So, all this is happening in the office without my knowledge. Trusting Karunakar as a partner, if I am troubled, he is roaming around in our village without caring about the office. Will you tell Rani tomorrow about this matter and about Karunakar?
Saying this, the partner angrily leaves from the fish market. Hearing those words, Gayatri feels happy within herself. And so, the day passes by. The next morning, Karunakar returns from the village to the office. Then, a big argument occurs between the partner and Karunakar. The partner curses Karunakar harshly and leaves the office. At exactly the same time, Madhav comes to the office with a bandage on his right hand. Seeing him, Karunakar angrily approaches him, grabs his collar and says this.
Hey, today because of you, I lost all my respect in front of everyone at the office. All this time, I should have hit myself for putting you on a pedestal. When my partners said in front of everyone that I'm useless, I didn't know where to hide my face.
Saying this, he pushes Madhav hard. As a result, he falls down again. He adjusts himself, gets up and says in a worried tone,
Sir, why are you getting so serious with me? What else should happen? Why did you take leave from the office without doing your work? I finished all my pending work and sent an email to Gayatri yesterday. Didn't she tell you? I had a minor accident and couldn't come to the office. Moreover, I even sent you a message about it, sir. I injured my hand. That's why I couldn't come.
He shows his bandaged hand. Then Karunakar hits that hand hard and says this slightly.
Enough, enough. I'm tired of hearing these black bandage stories. I can't take it anymore. From this moment, you should not work in my office. I am dismissing you from the job. I don't know what I'll do with the anger that comes if you stay here any longer. Get out.
Shouting at them, he throws them out of the office. Karunakar, with Madhav hitting him hard, has blood coming from his hand. Holding his hand tightly in pain, he leaves from there. A few days after this incident,
Karunakar's car gradually and slowly comes to a halt at a Srinagar.
Then gently, a girl holding a donation box in her hand comes to his car and says this. Sir, hello sir, my name is Annapurna. I am a volunteer at Babuji Orphanage, kindly and generously collecting donations for orphaned children. Please help as you see fit, sir, and generously contribute.
These days, it's become a fashion for everyone, using the name of orphaned children to ask for money, and they've even named the orphanage after Bapuji. This donation is from the platform.
Sir, if you want to give a donation, give it, otherwise don't. But please don't call me a fraud. You might say that because what you're doing is deceitful. We haven't done any fraud, sir. We genuinely, truly have hope. I work there myself indeed. If you need any ID card, come and see with your own eyes. Absolutely indeed.
Alright, I will come and see this program along with you. If I find out that what I'm saying is a lie, then I will hand you over to the police.
If what I said is true, then what perhaps will you do, sir?
If what you said is true, I will apologize to you and everyone at your ashram for doubting and insulting you, and I will donate 1 lakh rupees to your ashram. Is that okay?
Alright, sir. Then let's go. Saying this, Annapurna sat comfortably in Karunakar's car. The two of them slowly head to the ashram because of Annapurna. Upon reaching there, they indeed find a peaceful ashram named after Bapuji. Both get out of the car and go inside. There, Annapurna shows Karunakar around the entire beautiful ashram. Karunakar observes the serene surroundings with great interest. Meanwhile, near a swing, a person is gently playing with some children, joyfully. That person is none other than Madhav, and seeing him there surprises him. Karunakar says to Annapurna, let's find out why Madhav is here.
Mom, they are swinging the little children over there, right now. Exactly. Who is he and what is he doing here currently?
Oh, that person over there, you see? His name is actually Madhuri. He lives right here.
What, he lives here? Does that mean he is also an orphan? But this is a children's orphanage, right?
Actually, this orphanage was built by his grandfather, Mr. Rahuramaya. After him, his parents used to take care of it. But when Madhav was young, both his parents died in a car accident. As a result, Madhav also became an orphan. Since then, he has been living here taking care of all the orphanage work. After growing up, he took on all the responsibilities of the orphanage. All the wealth earned by his grandfather and father is being spent on the upkeep of this orphanage. That's the only memory he has of them. The only thing left is this orphanage. He likes staying here with all the children very much. All the children here also like him a lot indeed. He spends his days guiding them, telling them stories, and ensuring they lack nothing.
So, how is all this expense being managed now?
To cover the expenses of running this place, he used to publish comic books for children in the city and work as a writer in an office. When the salary from there wasn't enough, he would stand at traffic signals in the evenings to collect donations. But after some time, something happened and he was let go from his job. As far as I know, the reason for losing his job was probably because he frequently took leaves from the office. All of this is because of that wretched builder. The problem they created might have been the reason Madhav lost his job.
Who is Mobile and what is the problem?
2 years ago, a builder, accompanied by some rowdies, came and claimed that all the land where this ashram is located belongs to him and that he has all the related documents. He threatened that if the ashram was not vacated immediately and they did not leave, he would kill Madhav. When they went to the police to file a complaint, the police did not take it seriously due to the builder's influence outside. With no other option, they filed a case in court. Every time the court hearing came up, the rowdies sent by the builder would come here and threaten Madhav to withdraw the case, beating him up before leaving. These altercations would result in injuries to Madhav each time. Consequently, he would take leave from work and not go to the office. However, even then, he would spend the entire day overseeing the ashram's activities and stay up late to complete his office work. When asked if it was necessary to work while suffering from injuries every year, he would say no. He would explain that with great trust, the responsibility was entrusted to him by Swarna. It would be a sin to betray his trust, wouldn't it? But he would say this to me.
As soon as he heard those words, tears welled up in Karunakar's eyes. He realized what a big mistake he had made. It was at that moment he understood. Then he immediately came to us and said this.
Hey, Madhav. Sir, how are you? I hope you're doing well today. Is everyone at the office doing well? I was wondering if everyone at the office is in good spirits. Oh my goodness, I went there twice to talk to you, you know. I visited the office twice recently. As I was saying, our Karunakar, please bring him a coffee. Could you kindly bring him a cup of coffee when you have a moment?
All right, I'll just bring it to you right away.
Sir, what else? Please tell me. Any news? Hey Madhav, please. I sincerely beg you to forgive me. Without knowing, I made a significant and regrettable mistake regarding you. After you left, I found out that Gayatri, out of sheer jealousy, told my business partners things about you that were completely not true. I immediately removed her from the job. After that, I felt extremely remorseful and regretful. I searched many places in every possible way to meet you and apologize, but I couldn't find any trace of you anywhere. You even changed your phone number. Please forgive me. I am really, truly sorry. Today, Annapurna mentioned you. I would never have known the truth in this lifetime. I feel like I have lost a good person like you from my life. Oh dear. This sister can't hold back at all. Sir, you have revealed everything, and we are unable to handle the emotional drama you have created. Please, in a normal mood. Kiran, sir. Hi. I am not big enough to forgive you, sir. This is just a small misunderstanding, sir. You have gone to the extent of arguing with big words of sympathy nearby. There is nothing else, sir. What now? Should I perhaps forgive you? If that's the case, then indeed increase the job again. That will be enough. I certainly won't have to pay. What do you say, Sirpa? I keep watching whatever comes to the office yesterday, I suppose. That's good, you said so. Look, the coffee has arrived. I'll tell you a CPM. If not by hand, what is it? Did those rowdies come and go again? There's nothing like that, sir. Have you really just started again already? Hey, please stop those made-up stories at least now.
They joke with each other and laugh. After that, Karunakar talks to a good lawyer and ensures that the court's verdict allows Madhav to come to the ashram. Then, using his influence, he makes sure that the child and Madhavi, who hit the temple, end up behind bars. Madhav rejoins the office. He works there while taking care of the ashram and remains happy.